But why do you, I do have a question, Donald, but why do you, when anybody tries to question your motives or try to have you explain and try to, like, help, people want to understand, but you go into the defensive and you attack instead of explaining.
Well, sometimes I'm kind of in a bad mood, and I explain sometimes with, like, worthwhile questions and stuff. But if it's a question that I've already answered like 17 times, and these people can't be bothered to go to the forum and just read the stuff, like, because I've already written it down, like, sometimes 3 times in different ways, and they haven't read that yet, like, they should probably read the back stuff. Like, I've answered most frequently asked questions, you know what I mean? And I don't know, so it's annoying. But, yeah, I'm not like a tyrant or something. Like, I'm like, if I have a problem with them, I'll say, look, I already answered this. Go to the forum and read it. And it's in a category. And they're like, okay. But if they keep on bugging me, then I have to entertain my friends on the wall by, releasing the hounds or something like that. I'm really imaginative with that stuff, as you guys have seen. You can't be imaginative with a ninja, though, because, or even put up a ninja pic, really, because if you see the ninja, that ninja's not really that good. Like, the one that got Cole, he was never even seen. No one even knows if it was a ninja, really. Seriously.
Shut up. That was you. You deleted me because I was disagreeing with you on your personal Facebook page.
No, I must correct you. You have to read the post. Everyone that's listening to this should read the previous statement that you made just before the ninja dispatched you in secret and stealth. Because, what was it? It was something like, I'm on my buddy's side and we're going to oust you, and if my radio broadcast tonight gives you followers, then I'm just follow. I don't mean cult followers. I just mean people who click follow. I'm not a cult leader, you freaks. Come on. Okay. So, yeah, you said anybody that leaves my page, if you make a bunch of people leave my page, you've done your work or you've succeeded in your mission. So I'm like, well, hell, that's not being a friend. He's on my friends list. So it is true. It was me that dispatched the ninja, but you can't prove anything. All right?
Neither can you, sir.
Neither can you.
Yeah, I got it.
That's how we started this episode off. That your people want us to provide factual evidence that you're lying when they don't expect you to provide factual evidence that you're telling the truth. You have no factual evidence. They blindly follow what you say.
Haven't you guys been watching the news or anything like science and stuff? Did you ever hear of the GF 2045? I put a bunch of pictures of it on my wall. You might want to look into it. It's all about making alternate bodies and transferring consciousness. And there's a bunch of articles on my notes section of my wall that a bunch of scientists, not like you yokels down south wherever you guys are, but scientists are saying consciousness transfer is very, very possible. And some of them are actually saying it is being done. It's like right out there. People read it and then they're like, oh, that can't be true, that can't be true. But it's an official scientific article, bulletin, chips, microchips, and all that stuff.
My next question is loosely based around the idea that you watched a bunch of science fiction movies like The Sixth Day.
You're reading this. You're reading this off of a page.
Surrogate.
Your script's me.
No. This is my opinion that I formulated. I think you watched The Sixth Day, Surrogates, Free Jack, and Avatar, and threw them all into one story. You threw Gremlins in there just for a little bit of spice. But
hey, don't forget the island. The island, man.
See, you just admitted it.
And hey, Stargate.
Okay.
Stargate. Hey, Stargate and the sitcom. All right, Stargate 2 as well, all right?
And the fifth
element. So based around this idea from the movie.
Fifth Element 2. And The Immortals.
Right around
Clash
Project Alice.
had threw in a
The
tad of
clones?
flash, but tight.
Hey, we've got
just one though.
we've got
Not
a lot
part
of
two,
people.
just one.
We've got hey, if you're down to talk for another minute, we got a lot of people that are listening live right now on Blog Talk Radio. If you want to continue listening after the top of the hour, you will need to call in.
Mama, I'm famous.
Call in on
I
me.
had to. That's a shout out to my mama.
So
That's
what to prevent, Donald? What is to prevent people at the cloning center, not the victims, but the people that are in charge? What's to prevent them from, say, if they wanted to use your body? What's to prevent them from transferring their consciousness into your body or any other?
And they actually can. Not my real body, but they can actually transfer the consciousness into a clone body of me and walk around temporarily out there. But they'll be dizzy as hell because they're not me, and their system isn't the same. They did it to me too. You feel sick, dizzy. You don't know which way is up sometimes if it's really off. But then you talk and it's a different voice and everything. Man, it's sick. Like they thought they were doing me a favor by showing me what it feels like to be a girl for a second. No, thank you. No, thank you. Terrible.
Yeah,
terrible. Terrible. The plumbing's terrible. And the whole episode was unpleasant. And they put me into a little kid body of myself again. I was all uncoordinated, trying to run up the side stairs of the cloning center, and but my legs were short, and I tripped and smashed my arm off the concrete steps because I was running around very fast, all excited. More dizzy though, and more loopy. Everybody's a little loopy as a Mark II clone. Clones are all loopy. That's why they have those handlers. They're like babysitters to make sure they don't start biting people on the face. Clones are whack.
But those handlers are actually for MK Ultra victims, not clones.
No, they go for clones too, and sometimes the MK Ultra victims are clones. Seriously. Like it's linked.
I like how you did that. I see what you did there.
Oh yeah, it's like how I put those movies together. You guys forgot about the island though. How did you leave out the island? It's integral to my whole design.
I actually haven't seen the island. I like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Inception.
So, Inception too. Yeah, that's right. Inception is actually. Do you know why all these things correlate? It's because all these people have seen this stuff. Like the Inception stuff is the MK visual stuff. I told you about the audio stuff, but the video stuff, you can actually, with practice, you can visualize this stuff and make other people see it when you're clones, only as clones, or if the other person has a certain chip in their head. And by the way, they don't drill into the back of your head anymore and push a chip in on a rod, because that leaves a hole in the back of your head. Now what they do, they can get you in there under anesthetic for anything, and then just pop out your eyeball with a spoon, push the chip in on a rod through the back of your eye socket, right to where the chip has to go in your brain. Pull the rod back out on whatever angle it has to go in, trajectory thing, and then they put your eyeball back in. You wake up out of anesthetic. You don't know you just had a chip put in your head, and you say, oh man, my head hurts so bad, my eye. They say it's a side effect of the anesthetic. Seriously.
It's funny that you mentioned chip heads. You know, Eminem actually came back at you about that. The song called Rap God? Or did you write that?
Nope. I had nothing to do with Rap God.
Are you scared because you know that's him, like, actually, like, kind of, like, just destroying your entire, like, plan?
I'm scared. I'm scared because he's destroying me. You know. He's destroying me now. He was unsuccessful when he went to England to help Lady Sovereign become a better rapper, wasn't he? Her with her little ponytail come out the side of her head. That was her only gimmick she had there. I can't even listen to those raps, man. You probably can't either. So, y'all know it sounds hot to me. You and your crew stop bothering me. I'm just joking. I'm not busting out any raps. That was just like a little joke there.
So I noticed that a lot of your jokes that you play on
Aren't they funny though?
your
I think I'm the
your
funniest
followers.
man on Facebook. I'm not only the funniest guy on Facebook, I'm the scariest page on Facebook as well. So I got to put in jokes, or else my page is
You're
all the time
also
Halloween.
Astro 7 Light too, correct?
7 Light?
Yeah, Astro 7 Light. I believe it's one of your
No, that's
handles.
not. I only have one account, man. Like I got so many notifications and people messaging me and stuff. And my computer is slow. So, Tila does that stuff, but, I'm not really even that tech savvy. So, I'm not going to even play that. So, what's up? Did you see the picture of me and Tila as clones?
Oh, yeah.
It's in my pictures on my Facebook there. We're kind of naked, and they made me wear a watch that was a square. I said, I don't want to wear this watch because I would never wear a watch like this. It's a square. And the corners, when you reach out and grab something, grab your girl or hug somebody, the square might scratch them with the corners. You want a round dials watch. But no, they like squares, so I had to wear the square thing.
The plane of Saturn, they do like squares, don't they?
And Tila hinting about me all the time. And then
color black and the number 6.
And, I'm not going to plug Tila or anything, but, in Tila's last porn video, like, I haven't seen it, but people have told me and given me a sound bite of the end. And she says, I love you, Donnie, in it. And there's a lot of stuff coming up with Donnie nowadays. There's a new game called Stopping Donnie. It just came out the other day.
Oh, here we go. Let me guess. Donnie Darko's about you, right?
Yeah,
Donnie Darko big black rabbit.
I've never actually seen Donnie Darko, but I helped with the soundtrack.
I knew you were going to say that. That's awesome.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Donald lives in the ghetto. He lives in the ghetto.
That's coming to get me right there. Did you guys hear that in the background?
Yeah.
That's because Eminem is destroying me.
Take you away?
Yes, Eminem's destroying me in his rap, and he exposed me. And now you guys have given me the final debunking. It's like the icing on the cake and the straw that broke the camel's back. And now I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here, Cole. Throw me a bone.
This isn't the final straw. This is just the beginning. If you want to make it like that, this can be just the beginning. But my point is, we've done over 4 hours of material that's going to be available on the web. And when people go to Google search you, when they find about you and they want to learn more about you, they're going to find the other side of the argument. They're going to see our side of the argument.
Cole, I already have an arch nemesis. His name is Vladimir. And before him, the name was Elizabeth and Charles, and they kind of, replaced each other over time. I guess you could just be a nemesis. Like, I don't think you're going to gather enough attention to ever be an arch nemesis, but, you could try.
I don't plan. No, I've got better things to do with my life. So after this, it's done. I really, you're going to do what you're going to do.
No, I've held your attention. I've held your attention for 2 days, and now every song that you hear, you're going to listen to it, and you're going to listen to another Eminem song that's going to come out 2 months from now or something, and he's going to say, not like I'm stuck in a clone tube or something, and then you're going to say, it sounds like what Don was talking about.
What?
Cole. Cole. Nobody wants to hear that. Cole.
I'm here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Cole, this turned into the Eminem glorifying show.
No, it's counter-argument. It's counter-argument to what you're saying.
Cole, do you know how much cocaine it takes to rap like that?
Oh, you should know because you did it as a clone, right?
I did.
For Busta Rhymes?
Adrenaline injections in the chest.
Oh, yeah. Getting scars?
It actually hurts. The needle actually hurts as clones, too. and it's like slam. They put an adrenaline injection